going. Yeah.
What is up, beautiful people? Welcome to the Sunshine State and welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Clay. This channel is all about community tours, driving tours, just like this, unscripted. That way you get the real as far as information and visual. Today we're in Groveland, Florida. If you're not familiar with Groveland, I understand because it's not a very popular place to be so far, but I think more and more people are starting to hear about Groveland for many, many reasons. And we're checking out Trinity Lakes by Landsea and Lennar, okay? Really quickly, before we miss all of this beauty that you're taking a look at, I don't even know if the camera can pick this up, but leading into the community, this is why we do these types of videos, right? Like the drive into the community. You want to see what you're surrounded by, but there is this massive tree farm. And obviously you have your citrus, but they also have, it looks like magnolia trees and all sorts of other trees that I'm not like an expert when it comes to trees, but very beautiful scenic view leading into the community. This is what Claremont, this is what Davenport, Haines City, this is what Groveland still looks like. Like this is what old Florida used to look like the citrus capital of the world. Like a lot of Central Florida had beautiful citrus. The thing with here in Groveland is now you have the hills like you do in Claremont. So you're looking at these rows of citrus and trees and hills mixed in with the lake. So I'm probably not the best at explaining that, but extremely beautiful. Before we turn into the community, two things I'm gonna leave down below for you. One is a way you can reach me, social media, phone number, email. I appreciate everybody reaching out. It lets me know that I am helping you, so I'm not going to stop. Two is the main YouTube channel. So if you want something a little more pretty, then take a look at that channel. We put a lot of money and resources into that. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump right into the driving tour part of the video. Trinity Lakes. So like I said, you have Lennar and then you have Landsea. Two different builders, in my opinion, right? And there's a million ways that we can kind of categorize these two builders, but the best way for me to explain this to everybody would be Lennar is an inventory builder. They're a production builder, and I'm not saying Landsea is not a production builder. Lennar is one of the builders that will build a product and keep everything all inclusive and then sell it to you. You don't get to really choose the colors, the finishes as far as cabinetry and flooring and such. They'll give you a little bit of a variety, right? So if you like the wood looking tile, they'll have a couple of homes within the community that offer that, but you can't pick a home and then start changing things, right? Whereas Landsea, their bread and butter is find the lot, find the home, and then you go to the design studio and select your finishes. Now, Landsea still does, you see what I'm dealing with here, guys? People in Florida, I hear it all the time. How do Floridians drive? Let me know. This person's just unaware. They're not even driving bad. They're just sitting there, probably on their phone. I've had some clients say that Floridians drive crazy. Some people say we drive real slow. I think I drive like an old man myself. But yeah, let me know down below. How do Floridians drive if you are not from Florida? But Landsea, you usually pick your lot, pick your home, and then select your finishes. But they still offer an inventory home every now and then. They'll have a handful of homes. Whether they fell through, that means the buyer couldn't buy the home, so it's already been selected. Now this person's on my butt. I'm the one driving, so let me put my hazards on, let them go around. Or they'll just go ahead and put together an inventory home and sell it. I got this cop here too. Groveland Police. They're driving through the community. Hey, it's a safe place to be. I have the camera tilted to the right so you can't really see the left. With that being said, Lennar, you are going to get everything all inclusive. You're going to get great price points, but you can't expect the product to be like a custom home, meaning everything's tip top perfect. They're production builders, so they're not going to use the highest end of quality stuff. You're still going to have a home that has warranties, that's brand new, so things are going to work, things are going to function. But if you're somebody that wants a custom home and you want the higher end finishes, one, you're going to pay for that. Two, you're going to pay for that. Yeah, and this community doesn't really offer that. So Landsea, as far as quality, they're going to be a little higher on the spectrum as far as that move-up builder. I deem them a move-up builder, and then I think of Lennar as an entry-level builder. Both of them offer great floor plans. Landsea, in my opinion, is going to give you kind of more of a unique floor plan with their traditional homes that they have. Either way, we're at the amenity center, okay? So they have like a resort style pool, like a walk-in pool. They have a splash pad for the kids with, you know, these different fountains that are kind of everywhere. They have a covered park for the kids. This is where your mailboxes are. We just kind of turn right here so you can get a visual of what I'm looking at right here. So, yeah, so straight ahead you have, and we'll put the drone in the air so you can see you have the splash pad, you have the pool, good looking pool, and then you do have a fitness facility, and then you also have a soccer field, which is really cool, and a dog park, okay? Yes, you do have a CDD here, so your HOA is 77 standard. Is it 77? Yep, 77 standard, and then your CDD is going to vary depending on how big your lot size is, whether it's a 40-foot lot, 50-foot lot, 60-foot lot. What I mean by that, and I have these vehicles right in front of me, but the distance between one house to another is going to be your lot size. A lot of people don't register that when they're purchasing new construction. So 40-foot lots are going to be tighter, 50 are going to be slightly bigger, and then 60-foot lots is where you can usually start to add a third car garage or get a floor plan that's a little wider. Something to consider when purchasing. So now that we have that out of the way, let's just talk about where we're at, proximity, because Groveland, people think of it as like being extremely far off. It depends on what part of Florida you're buying in, right? Or you want to be near. If you want to be near the beaches, yes, Groveland's going to be a little far off. But if you have some attachment to some parts of Orlando, you may be okay. So I personally, when I do these videos, I go on the GPS. It's 2 p.m. in the afternoon, so we're getting some kind of traffic from like lunch and work, kind of that mergence. So airport is 46 minutes away. Downtown Orlando, 44 minutes away. I'll throw all of this on the screen for you. Publix, this is where we do all of our shopping here in Florida. Groceries, day-to-day essentials, 13 minutes away. Downtown Clermont, that place is going to be really nice. It's right on Lake Minneola. You have local restaurants, so it's a pretty quaint, nice downtown with like farmers market feel. 18 minutes away, and then Disney, 43 minutes away. Welcome to Florida. If you want to live in an area that's walkable, it's extremely expensive to do something like that in Florida. So for the most part, most of your stuff are, except for the Publix. I mean, I think 13 minutes to Publix, I mean, that's further than average, but it's still not too far. Usually you'll be under 10 minutes to Publix, but yeah. So within this community, they're not even close to being halfway done. They have more phases to push into. There's walking trails that go throughout the community, about 7 miles, I believe, of walking trails that may go outside the community and come back in. When it's all said and done, there's going to be 3 lakes within the community. And some of these homes are overlooking some lakes, right? Where you're not on the lake, but you're overlooking the lake. And like I was talking about earlier, it's a very hilly area. So it gives the topography of the area. It's like, it doesn't feel like Florida at times, especially when you're driving through Clermont. But then you come back in here and you have the tree farm kind of leading into, it's very nice, in my opinion. It's very nice. So you're not too far off from things. You have the turnpike not too far away, and that's part of the reason that you can get in and through Orlando without having to deal with the traffic at times, because you have the turnpike to kind of take shortcuts and cheat. Well, I'll actually take you around this right side over here to kind of show you what overlooking a lake would kind of look like. So Landsea and Lennar, they both do offer some pretty good looking homes as far as the elevation on the outside. Some of these homes you can get the brick exterior, which looks really nice, but most of them are going to give you the siding, right? Like you have the lap siding. Sometimes it's hardy board, sometimes it's just a basic plastic lap siding, but you'll have the look of the stucco on the bottom and or the brick along with the siding. And we'll drive by a couple of them so you can see if there's 1 or 2 of them that you like. You can't really see from this view that we have, but obviously we'll probably prop the drone in the air and show you around. But beautiful lakes, really, really beautiful lakes. And these lots that we're driving past right now overlook the lake. So gorgeous lots, and then across the street you'll have some 2-story homes that can kind of overlook these homes, and you can still see the lake here. So all right, so I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. If you can take a look at this home right here, okay? So you have the columns up front, very nice look, and then you have the siding. So you look at the gable right there, and you can kind of see the shingle look, very beachy, with the vertical siding that you see right there. And then I'll show you something else that has more of a horizontal siding on it. All right, here comes one up right here, actually. We won't stay too long. We have squeezing traffic. It's still a construction area. All right, you see this one right here? And this one has the horizontal siding going across. That might be hardy board right there, which is a composite, like a concrete composite. Okay? So, every now and then we'll hop out and tour some homes, but within the channel, if you take a look, you'll see some home tours. This is just kind of a drive to show you around, give you a real look of the area, because I understand that at times if you're seeing videos, especially if it's on like the websites of the builders and stuff, like the pictures and the photos that they take are like magnificent, and then you don't get to see this, right? What it really looks like with people parking, and it's recycling day, so you get to see the recycling bins. But yeah, I got to peek through to see the tree farm again. Gorgeous, very, very, very nice. You don't really get to see a lot of that anymore, especially in Central Florida. Like I said, we used to have a ton of orange groves, and all of that has kind of gone. But yeah, I think I've covered mostly everything. I know the biggest thing with this community is you want to understand the area, right? You want to understand where you're at, how far you are from things, because this is kind of like a second option for somebody that can't really afford a Claremont or a Mineola, but you're extremely close. Like, this is Mineola's kind of backup plan, in my opinion. So expect within the coming years more and more things as far as like retail and shopping to start working their way over here, because in Mineola you already have like breweries and stuff coming out, which 2 years ago Mineola was like this. Nobody ever considered moving to Mineola, and now you have big businesses, schools, and everything coming to Mineola. So like, I expect that to happen here in Groveland. So great opportunity to get in right now at a quality price point. So with our clients, I mean, we've been able to negotiate a little bit of incentives. I know sometimes the builders, like, they'll tell you that they have $7,000, $10,000 to offer on closing costs. Usually they have a little extra in their pocket. Not all the time, they have a little extra in their pocket. So to have somebody with experience kind of squeeze the situation and really get the most out of it for you is definitely beneficial, especially if they can save you $5,000, $6,000, $7,000. Like, why not, right? And so this type of service that you're seeing right now, right, this is obviously what we're doing for everybody to take a look at, but it started because we would do personalized tours like this. We would fly the drone and show the lot for you, right, that you're considering, for people that aren't really in town or in state, because we're getting a lot of people that are relocating. So this is the type of service that we provide our clients at zero cost for you. So even if you use us or you go directly to the builder, the same price point, the same, maybe, unless we can negotiate something for you, but nothing changes for you to reach out and have help on your side. Cost you $0. And like I always say, because we get this every now and then, if you reach out before your contract, it helps. We have people that go under contract with the builder, and then they have a question or a concern, and then they'll reach out like, hey, I saw your videos. There's technically nothing I can do. That once you're under contract, I can't do anything. So reach out beforehand. I would love to assist you with the entire process. Comment down below where you're watching from, and hit the like button for me. But yeah, until next time.